laying out where you're going allows the audience to know where you're going and to feel some control and to be able to follow you logically. Because you know, one of the things that we sometimes neglect as presenters is we don't always pay attention to logic. We know what we're going to talk about, but the audience doesn't know yet. And as we lead them from point A to point B, or main point A to main point B, and so on, they have to follow logically where we're going so they can make the connections, see the relationships, and be persuaded by getting each part of the argument in its correct time. And if we don't do that, audiences will simply be confused, wonder where we're going, and not be able to see the whole shape of our presentation. So when we start out and say to an audience, look, here's why, in effect, here's why we're here, here's what we're going to talk about, here's what I'm going to talk about, and here's some specific aspects of that that I'm going to discuss. And I'm going to talk about this and this and this. So let's go and I'll talk about this first thing. Now the audience knows, oh, she's on point 1, now she's on point 2, and when she says the third point that I said I would make today, we know she's on 3 out of 3, and then we can do what we talked about this morning, which is pay close attention to that, whatever is coming next, from there to the end of the presentation. And so it's a way to keep your audience engaged, as we said we need to do at the beginning of the presentation, but all the way through. We don't just use a grabber and grab the audience's attention and then just let that engagement fritter away because we don't keep them with us using transitions, using a logical structure that they can follow and be with us on. That make sense?